Good morning, guys. Happy New Year. Today is January 1st, 2019. I am excited to be here and excited to bring in the new year with all of y'all. And wow, I'm Canadian. And I just said all of y'all for the first time. That's crazy. I guess I've been down here in Texas a little while. I'm pretty pumped, but let's bring in this new year with a big bang. Let's stay committed to our dreams and our goals. Long after the emotion we said what we wanted to do is gone with our New Year's resolutions in our heart. Let's not let that fall by the wayside. We've got the seeds to sow them, and we're going to reap either the good fruit or the bad fruit. So let's stay focused. Let's get what we want in life and help as many people along the way as we can. So, guys, a lot of the time I get questions. What do we do right out of the gate? Well, number one, we want to help our new members have the best membership, experience that they can have. So we want to get them familiar with the product, obviously, and for the people who want to build the business, we want to help them get their first win in 24 hours. We want to help them score in 24, so to speak, kick the first domino. The two magic numbers are 4 and 6, but let's help them get their first 24 hours. So who would that be? The low-hanging fruit, their closest best friend. If they walked out from a movie theater and their 4 tires were slashed on their car, who are they going to call right away? That's the person we want to go to their house with them right away and share this idea, or get them on a Zoom presentation like this, where if their friend was with them, they would just flip open their computer and plug into your upline leader, whoever that may be, to get them on a Zoom call, and then start to duplicate that same process, tell, show, try, do. And that's what we duplicate: invite, enroll, educate, promote. And we continue to follow that system. Okay, so key characteristics we're looking for in individuals when we're building through and we're finding people that really want to build this is, number one, coachable. Making sure you're at every single event. Being at these events and our weekly events, travel parties, they're non-negotiable if you really want to build this, right? For the people who are very committed and serious about building their business to have that residual income that's going to come in month after month. I'm not talking just about getting your 4, making, a little bit of money, a couple hundred here or there. That's fine. If you're only looking to earn a couple $100s with this business, you don't have to be at the events. But the people who really want to make the money in this deal, you have to be at all the events. You got to be coachable, all right? It's non-negotiable for these events. Number 2 is desire. Desire to win in a big, big way. The best way I could put it is, for me as a guy, if you're a woman, you can just flip this role here. But for me as a guy, when I first started dating in high school, when I got shot down, I didn't just quit and give up and say, maybe dating isn't for me. Obviously, there was some desire there, and eventually I found my wife, which is fantastic, because if I didn't have desire, who knows where I would be, right? That's the easiest way I can kind of describe desire, is that you're never going to give up, right? 3, the third characteristics we're looking for is credibility. And how do you get credibility if you haven't really gotten it? Well, again, staying around the campfire, getting to these events over and over and over and over again. For all the leaders that are out there, if they're not having the success and they're going through all these motions, it's probably the credibility and the third characteristic that they don't have. And it's just a matter of getting to the events over and over and over and building that credibility. Number 4 is toughness. Being coachable is very important, but you're in business for yourself, not by yourself. And a lot of the times we didn't have to spend $1 million to get involved with this business. We only spent $100. So our own natural tendencies to go out and do this business more often than not are very wrong. So when we say, oh, you know what, I'm not going to do it the way the leader told me to do it, I'm just going to go do it my way, and they run off a cliff and they smash their face into the ground, either you get bloodied up and you stand back up and say, okay, I'm going to be coachable and follow the system, or they quit and give up, right? So you got to have that mental toughness and understand, being coachable is very important, because you can avoid those mistakes if you follow the system and just be teachable and coachable. So, we'll just go through those characteristics again. Being coachable, step 2, desire, step 3, credibility, and the characteristic 4, sorry, not steps, 4 is toughness, mental toughness. So I like to bring up this app here because it's a great way where you can start to to really start getting your mindset right, because we don't have we've got the 4 major quarterly events yearly, and if you want to collapse time frames in this business, good in is good out, bad in is bad out, right? So if we're wasting time watching television or doing things that are non-income producing activities, we're going to have non-income producing results, right? So use your spare time wisely. We got 8 hours dedicated to sleep, 8 hours dedicated to our job, and then 8 hours dedicated that we can do whatever we would like with, spend time with family, kind of cut out some things, but plug into the system so you can have all 24 hours to do whatever you want, wake up when you're tired of sleeping, and start living your life full time, right? Live with purpose. So, getting started, you can see on here in the Chillin worldwide. If you haven't downloaded this app, this is a great app that the top rank earners in our company Troy Brown and Jeff Balf created. It's an incredible app, but you can also just go and listen to it when you're at home, in your home office, cleaning around the house, or plug your headphones in from your app. But I just wanted to kind of put this video together to show you guys what you can see here. So there's the getting started here. It's an incredible little video that, I think everybody should start off with. Again, this is for the people who want to make some good money. So watch this.
So I want to come out of here. I want to give you some numbers. I want to give you what we work with. I want to show you how this works, and I want to back you into those numbers, okay? So I'm going to do it using the focus board.
I'm going to stop right there, guys. Using the focus board. We're in business for ourselves, not by ourselves, and we don't use these accountability tools to hold ourselves accountable. The numbers don't lie. So if we're running through the numbers and we've only shown 4 people in 3 months, we're like, oh, this doesn't work, or we're going to quit and give up. That's not the case. We've got to make the numbers our friends. Go for no. If you haven't read that book, it's a great read. Go for no. You can work the numbers backwards. So that's a good start right there. Plugging into our trainings, plugging into our events, that's important. Now, if you want that content, which I would encourage you to listen to, I listen to this stuff every single day. We've got tons of different audios in here from all of the best trainers in our company. Just incredible information. Guys, you could listen to this day in, day out. And what that's going to do for you and your business is collapse time frames so it gets into your subconscious, so it just comes out of your mouth verbatim when you need it to. Because when we're talking to people, it's all great and everything's scripted, but when people come at you with certain questions and you don't know how to answer, what generally happens is we verbally vomit all over them, say too much, or say the wrong thing. And this business is really about holding your cards close and not saying too much, but saying the right thing at the right time. So listening to this type of audio is going to get it inside you, and you'll know what to say. We've got the presentations in here by Gooch. Gooch is an incredible pastor. He's got some power in his tongue when that man speaks. Incredible stuff. Tons of videos here, guys. The 4-minute tutorial by by Troy Brown. This 4-minute little presentation is called the napkin presentation. I'm not going to have him. I'm not going to watch this whole thing for you guys, but again.
So they were just asking me what I do when I show one-on-ones, what I've done. And I literally, I would say, I don't know, in the last 13 years, we've probably put in more than 500 personals over 13 years. And I would say 99% of them are done with what I'm getting ready to show you. This is what I do. And I use the big meetings and stuff too, but it's after I've already put people in, and I take them to that to get validation that what I showed them was real. And so
you heard what he said there. He uses this, 99% of the people, and they put in over 500 personal sponsors over the past 13 years of doing this business. And you heard what he said, that 4-minute presentation, and that's why he uses that, because too much of the time, again, we give people too much information. If they have too much information, they can't make a decision. People make decisions based off emotion, not based off logic, right? So you have to keep the conversation emotional, and when we're breaking it down and leading them in that 4-minute tutorial, it just leads them to an easy yes or no answer. Not to mention it respects their time and it respects yours. If you want to go fast and make the numbers your friend, How many people can you show in a day if you're doing a 20, 30-minute presentation versus a 4-minute tutorial and then getting them out to the next major event for validation, like he said? It's just a way to collapse time frames. Again, this business is designed for speed, momentum, and the fear of loss. So great tools in here, guys. I'm not going to spend a whole lot more time. You've got testimonies, templates, the smart card customer support, all kinds of good gear in here, guys. Just play around with this. There's a ton of information, and I'm telling you, I mean, these audios right here, the audios are worth their weight in gold. Plugging into the different slides, back office, you know, you've got your Dream Trips app, all the different apps that we have. Just really good stuff, guys. The Quick Coach right here. The Quick Coach videos, they're 2-minute, 3-minute little snippet videos that tell you exactly what to do, how to start. You know, it gives you your welcome introduction. It's a couple minutes. You're making your list of all your contacts, inviting fundamentals, because inviting doesn't mean explaining. We don't call people up and explain this entire thing. We get them to see the information. Again, that boils back to that 4-minute tutorial. If he's sitting down with somebody at a coffee shop, go back to that 4-minute tutorial. But these Quick Coach videos right here, guys, will tell you exactly what you need to do. If you follow this system verbatim, there's no way you will fail in this industry. And one thing my mentor told me, or one of my mentors told me when I first started, 3 rules in this industry: pay attention, get excited, and never quit. Well, who do we pay attention to? Not our broke brother-in-law, not the next door neighbor that says we're an idiot, that these things don't work, because they don't have success in this industry. They have no idea what they're talking about. So why would we listen to them, right? It's like the blueprints laid out. If we're going to school to be a brain surgeon, we're not going to listen to our next door neighbor who's, you know, maybe a plumber. You know, nothing against that, but the plumber doesn't know anything about being a brain surgeon. So why would we listen to him? Where in this industry, sometimes we buy the opinion of other people, but when we buy their opinions, that means we buy their lifestyle. And if you don't want their lifestyle, don't buy their opinions. Pay attention to the people who have it going on. Pay attention to the guys in all the audios and the videos that I just shared with you, okay? Get excited. You know, get excited about life. Life's huge. Life's incredible. There's a number of things that only you can do. You've got, you know, 99% of our genetic makeup is the same across every single human on the planet, but we all have 1%. A 1% difference, and that's our fingerprint, our divine fingerprint, that we can leave an imprint on this planet that nobody else can leave. That's huge. So develop your imprint. Develop your ingenuity. How do you turn on your ingenuity? By getting around information like this, getting around the people who are going to light your fire. Stay around the content, okay? Really good stuff. So pay attention, get excited, and never quit. No matter who says anything about anything, this is your life. We can't fire you. No matter how bad I sucked in the beginning, they couldn't fire me. You know, this is my business. I took accountability for my actions, whether I was doing nothing or I was doing the wrong thing. You know, practice makes permanent. It doesn't make perfect, because if you're practicing the wrong thing, you're going to permanently be doing it wrong. And I learned over the years that I was doing the wrong thing, and I had to pay attention to the people who had it going on. So practice makes permanent. And you can't, the only way to fail in this industry is to quit on your own dreams. And don't try to justify your own inadequacies. The only way to fail is to quit and give up on yourself. This is working. Just keep plugging into the trainings, plug into the people, keep doing the simple daily disciplines versus the slight errors in judgment. Over time, you're going to have that dramatic success. So just stay plugged in, guys. I think that pretty much wraps up the Chillin' Worldwide. Again, tons of great content in here, guys and gals. I hope that helps. There's a ton of good stuff in here. Reach out to me. Love you all. Look forward to doing life and getting on the beaches of the world in 2019. Let's make a big impact and help as many people as we can have more fun, freedom, and fulfillment in their lives than they're having right now, guys. Have a good one. Take care.